viewers, you're watching Nltv News now. Let's start with the headlines first. Nagaland Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi says the signing of the much-awaited peace agreement on the Naga political issue between the centre and the Naga negotiators is not very far. Mukhi says centre and state governments are working together to bring lasting peace to the land. The 22nd edition of Hornbill International Festival 2021 enters its second day on Thursday. The second day will witness Hornbill 9th HRM Riders Unlock 2021, Kings of the Hills, Hornbill International Photo Fest, Naga Chef Season 8 and live musics among many others. Union Health Minister Manshukh Mandavya is set to have a meeting with officials of states and union territories to review COVID testing and surveillance measures at international airports. Lok Sabha passes a bill to regulate and supervise assisted reproductive technology clinics amidst various members urging the government not to exclude single parents and the LGBTQ community from using this procedure. The new Omicron coronavirus variant has been confirmed in 23 countries and their numbers is expected to rise, informs Director General of the World Health Organization Adhanom Ghebreyesus. Let's go through the news in detail now. Nagaland Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi, while greeting the people of Nagaland on the state's 59th Statehood Day on Wednesday, said the signing of the much-awaited peace agreement on the Naga political issue between the centre and the Naga negotiators is not very far. Mukhi said Government of India and Nagaland government are working together to bring lasting peace to the people of Nagaland. Mukhi urged the citizens to create a conducive atmosphere for welcoming the new dawn of a peaceful and progressive Nagaland. He further reiterated Prime Minister Narendra Modi's commitment to ensure development of the northeastern region. The governor further stated that Nagaland is bestowed with rich fauna and flora and urged the people to harness resources for the development of the state. The 22nd edition of Hornbill International Festival 2021 enters its second day on Thursday. The second day will witness cultural show, city tour, Zoko, Fitzero and Tofema experience, Hornbill walks, handlooms, handicrafts, Mikey Festival, craft space, artist corner, Naga indigenous event. Hornbill 9th HRM Riders Unlock 2021, Keza Kena People's Festival, Naga Chef Season 8, Naga Ethnic and Traditional Wear Show. Traditional Evening Park, Music Festival, Archive Section and WW2 Museum, Kings of the Hills, Hortiscape, Sale of Agri Products, Adventure Activities, Art Exhibition comes sale, Live Demonstration of various cultural items, Kids Carnival, Hornbill International Photo Fest, Pop-Up and Concerns by Imagination. All events of the 22nd edition of Hornbill Festival fall under the theme Cultural Connect. The events of the second day will host and commence from Naga Heritage Village, Kisama. Union Health Minister Manshukh Mandavya is set to have a meeting with officials of states and union territories to review COVID testing and surveillance measures at international airports. India on Wednesday enforced strict rules for those arriving from abroad, particularly from nations that have reported Omicron cases. The meeting comes following a day of long queues and prolonged waiting times for COVID test results at international airports and uncertainty over COVID test and quarantine protocols in Maharashtra. It may be mentioned that Maharashtra announced a set of rules that are more stringent than the centre's. The Arts and Cultural Department, Government of Meghalaya, in collaboration with the Sports and Youth Affairs Department Office of the SDO Amlarem Amlaram Subdivision and Seng Samla Shongdeng Cultural and Sports Club to organize the OMT River Festival, which is the cleanest river in India. On 3rd of December, this is to be celebrated. The one-day festival will be held at OMT River in Shongdeng village in the West Jaintia Hills district. The objective of the festival is to promote tourism and water sport activities. The festival includes boat tableau competition, boating, water polo and zip lining among others. In another joint operation, Churchill Battalion of Assam Rifles seized 53 cases and 47 loose packets of foreign origin cigarettes worth Rs 70 lakhs, approximately on 2nd of December at Sanglam in Champhai district of Mizoram. The AR officials stated that they, along with Custom Department officials, dispatched a joint operation following the specifics received on the smuggling and handed the recovered items over to the Customs Preventive Force in Champhai district for further legal proceedings. The officials also explained that cigarette smuggling along the India-Myanmar border is a major concern for Mizoram. The Health Department Arunachal Pradesh on Wednesday reported 3 fresh COVID cases, plunging the total tally of the state to 55,276. The officials also reported 54,961 COVID recovery cases in the state on Tuesday. The state surveillance officer, Dr. Longsang Jampa, also announced that the state COVID death toll halted at 280 and has 35 active cases. The highest number of active cases in the state was recorded in the capital complex region comprising Itanagar, Nagarlunga, Nirjuli and Bandewa areas. Walt Disney on Thursday has elected Suzanne Arnold as its new women chairman for the first time in its 98-year history. Suzanne Arnold has been a board member of the American multinational entertainment and media conglomerate for 14 years. Suzanne has succeeded Bob Iger, who stepped down as Disney's CEO in 2020 on December 31st. Nagaland Abu Metha on 1st December launched DIPR Nagaland Mobile App at the Media Facilitation Center, Naga Heritage Village, Kisama. Calling the launching of the DIPR Nagaland Mobile App the way forward, Abu Metha said that the Department of Information and Public Relations is one of the first departments in the government of Nagaland to have a mobile app on Android and iOS platform, and said that the mobile app is much needed in today's fast-moving world of technology and information. The state government and the people of the state will benefit from the features of the app, added, and said that information about the state government, various program schemes and policies will reach far corners of the globe through this app. The DIPR Nagaland mobile app was developed by Exologist Tech Solutions and can be downloaded from Google Play Store and iOS App Store. The Kerala police on Wednesday said that a drug addict identified as Saiju is the main offender in the case filed for the car crash in Kerala on 31st of October that killed 2 models. The 2 model, Miss South India Ansi Kabir, 25, and former Miss Kerala Anjana Shahjahan, 26, died in the car crash accident. According to police, Saiju was present at the same hotel party as the models with their 2 friends. Police stated that at the party, Saiju approached one with bad intention to abuse the models. After the women left the hotel with their friends, Saiju started to follow their car as one of the models' family members calls for a CBI investigation into the case. Police request an extension of the accused's custody. Saiju will appear on court on Thursday on the 2nd of December as his 3-day extension in police custody comes to an end. The Central Board of Secondary Education examination held on Wednesday asked a question on the 2002 Gujarat riot made its way to the sociology examination paper for class 12 students. The question: the unprecedented scale and spread of anti-Muslim violence in Gujarat in 2002 took place under which government, was part of the Term 1 question paper, which came with 4 multiple choice options for students to choose from: BJP, Congress, Democratic and Republican. The CBSE acknowledgement came after the board received complaints from various quarters regarding the question. The board declared that it was an error on the question and initiated an inquiry into the matter. Furthermore, the board has promised to take strict action against the responsible person. A photography exhibition under the theme Glimpses of the History of the State was organized by Department of Information and Public Relations on the occasion of 59th Statehood Day celebration on 1st of December. The exhibition was inaugurated by Chief Minister of Nagaland nephew Riot. The displayed photos were captured on different locations at different times, which included photos of state's inauguration till today, manifesting the remnants of the state. As Omicron makes fast inroads into several countries in Europe, it is appropriate that countries in the region consider mandatory vaccination to combat COVID and the Omicron variant. Head of ITS Commission Ursula von der Leyen said on Thursday, given that vaccines are crucial in the fight against the highly contagious new variant, von der said it was understandable and appropriate for the EU members to discuss mandatory COVID vaccination, given that a third of the bloc's population was unvaccinated. Almost 20 countries have so far reported cases of Omicron, and the EU has tightened travel restrictions since it was first reported earlier this month. European countries have also been facing a wider spike in cases. The Tamil Nadu government has issued a new set of SOPs for airport passengers from 1st of December in view of new COVID-19 variant Omicron. According to Tiruchirappalli International Airport Director S. Dharmaraj, the new directive follows and allows passengers on arrival from at-risk nation to stay at the airport till their RT-PCR result comes negative. Meanwhile, random sampling will be conducted for travelers coming from countries other than the ones categorized as at-risk nations. He further noted that the entire nation area is being sanitized regularly. The government has also instructed officials to take steps to restrict movement of non-vaccinated people.
मैं लंदन हीथ्रो से दिल्ली के लिए फ़्लाइट थी कल दोपहर 12:05 उसके बाद वहाँ पे कुछ लगेज की प्रॉब्लम के कारण बैगेज वगैरह के 2 घंटे डिले होगी फ़्लाइट। उसके बाद फ़्लाइट यहाँ पे 4 बजे लैंड हुई दिल्ली में, 2 बजे लैंड होनी थी रात को। तो उसके बाद इन्होंने RT-PCR के लिए 6 घंटे बिठा के रखे, 7 घंटे बाद रिपोर्ट दी इन्होंने। वहाँ पे विदिन 24 आवर्स की रिपोर्ट चाहिए थी इनको, वो मैंने कराई हुई थी वहाँ पे। यहाँ आके फिर वो ही नेगेटिव आना था रिजल्ट, तो सारी फ्लाइट का नेगेटिव आया। वो तो ऑलरेडी करा के ही आए थे वहाँ से भी, तो वहाँ पे नॉर्मली है, फ्लाइटें भी नॉर्मली चल रही हैं, सब कुछ नॉर्मल।
At least 8 fishermen were missing after their boats anchored near the sea coast got destroyed and capsized amid the stormy weather overnight at Una Taluka of Gujarat's Gir Somnath district, officials said on Thursday. A rescue operation was launched with the help of a Coast Guard helicopter early Thursday morning to find the 8 missing fishermen, said some officials. Locals claim that at least 10 boats were completely destroyed and 40 others which were anchored at the coast were partially damaged due to the stormy weather. According to Navabandar Sarpanch, village head Somvar Majitia, the fishermen were sleeping inside the anchored boats when the strong winds and waves struck the coast around midnight following a sudden change in the weather.
तो अभी ये जो रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन है ये टोटल 8 मिसिंग लोग हैं, उनको ढूंढने के लिए चला रखा है। ये जो रात को एक लोकलाइज स्टॉर्म आया था उसमें टोटल 8 बोट जो है टोटली डैमेज हुई थी। उसमें से 5 बोट में से टोटल 12 क्रू मेंबर जो है वो उन बोट्स में थे। उसमें से 4 क्रू मेंबर वापस अपनी उस पर आ चुके हैं और जो 8 लोग हैं वो मिसिंग हैं। उनको सर्च करने के लिए कोस्ट गार्ड और लोकल पुलिस जो है हमारी एक कोस्ट गार्ड के एक शिप पे पुलिस की एक टीम है और तो दोनों का एक जॉइंट ऑपरेशन है, उनका सर्च ऑपरेशन। और
Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai on Thursday left for New Delhi ahead of the winter legislative session scheduled to be held from 13th of December. Chief Minister Bommai's scheduled program earlier showed that he was taking up a 2-day trip. However, while talking to reporters before leaving the airport, he stated that he would return by Thursday evening. His repeated trips to New Delhi have also become a topic of discussion in the state political circles. Bommai is likely to meet top leaders and seek their guidance on tackling the opposition during the session on the Bitcoin scandal, corruption charges by contractors and shifting of ISRO program from Bengaluru to Gujarat. The Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, has set a deadline of Sunday to decide on the fate of Indian men's cricket team's upcoming tour, where India are scheduled to play 3 tests, 3 ODIs and 4 T20Is as part of the tour. BCCI could ask CSA to delay the series as the future of the tour, which begins with the first test match in Johannesburg from December 17th, has been under question ever since the spread of new COVID-19 variant Omicron. However, the board has asked for some time from Cricket South Africa to discuss the matter internally. Defending champions India edged past Belgium into the semi-finals of the FIH Men's Junior Hockey World Cup 2021 in Bhubaneswar. Sharda Anand Tiwari's 21st minute goal became the only difference between the two sides at the Kalinga Stadium. India's Vishukant Singh was adjudged as the player of the match. India made 5 out of 5 to keep their unbeaten record against Belgium intact at the Junior Hockey World Cup. India will clash with 6-time champion Germany in the semi-final on 3rd of December, while Argentina will play against France as the latter cruised past Malaysia to enter the last 4. Olympic champions Elaine Thompson-Herah of Jamaica and Karsten Warholm of Norway have been named the World's Athletes of the Year at the World Athlete Awards 2021. The ceremony was held virtually on 1st of December. Thompson-Herah produced one of the finest sprint seasons in history this year, retaining her Olympic 100-meter and 200-meter titles in Tokyo and adding a third gold medal in 4x100-meter relay. On top of her Olympic triple, she also clocked world-leading times of 10.54 and 21.53 over 10-meter and 200-meter respectively, moving on to the world first all-time list. Norway's Warholm uncroaked one of the most remarkable performances in athlete histories when he stormed to gold in the 400-meter hurdles at the Tokyo Olympics. Having already broken the world record with 46.70 in Oslo, Warholm exceeded all expectations in the Japanese capital to claim gold in a stunning world record of 45.94. World Athletics President Sebastian Coe congratulated all winners and finalists on their extraordinary achievements this year. Novak Djokovic leads Serbia into the semi-finals of the Davis Cup finals on Wednesday in Madrid. Novak Djokovic did double duty as he defeated Alexander Bublik 6-3, 6-4 in singles and quickly returned to the court to partner Nikola Kakic to a 6-2, 2-6, 6-3 victory against Andrei Golubev and Alexand giving Serbia a 2-1 victory against Kazakhstan. Kakik and Djokovic lost a deciding doubles rubber in group play against Kevin Kravitz and Puetz of Germany. However, this time they came out of a winning end with Kakik hitting a clutch forehand return to the match. Well, that is all for now. This is Gargidaka signing off. Keep watching Nagaland TV.